Hello, and welcome to another update video on Solana. Solana is still in the broader resistance area here that's located between $167 and $230. I mean, this resistance area we already talked about months ago. For those of you who've been following the videos for quite a long time, you know that. So we're simply in the resistance area at the moment. Down there, from that swing low in April, we've now run into resistance, but we've run into resistance in 5 waves. The 5-wave pattern was still what we were watching for over the last few weeks. It's formed now. It's also reached ideal targets for a internal 5th wave, and basically we're now waiting to see if the market forms a top there. Of course, we could get a few more upside adjustments, but basically all targets have been reached. Someone said yesterday that something like I never expected those targets to be reached or something. I mean, if you followed the updates, then you know that these here was just our target area, right? I mean, you can also get the written updates on Discord, like just a few days ago, because I looked it up today. Was it really not communicated? But no, I mean, a few days ago, explanation here. This was the roadmap for higher prices. 149.81 was our micro support that held throughout, and the market pushed into this blue zone. And to be honest, I'm not making the rules or guidelines, right? The 38.2 Fibonacci extension is the first target, just based on textbook knowledge, Elliott wave guidelines. The first target for a 5th wave, and I'm talking here about circle wave 5. Yeah. 38.2 extension, first target for the 5th wave. That's why we have that blue colorful box on the chart. Should be visible to everybody. And so the 50% extension is the next one, and then the 61.8 extension. These are just common targets for a 5th wave, right? I mean, I did not invent that. This is just application of the Elliott wave guidelines. So, of course, it's expected that a 5th wave is getting there, as long as then the relevant parameters, support levels, and so on are holding. But yeah, if you're interested in getting those written updates, which are often much more on point than the videos, that's their nature, right? Then check out our membership options. But yeah, I mean, there's no surprise there really at the moment on the Solana chart. The structure, though, looks complete now that we are in this blue zone. Okay, I think in one of the previous videos I even showed how these are measured, which is, you take the Fibonacci extensions, you measure the length of wave 1 to 3, then we go to the low of the wave 4, which was the swing low from the 30th of April, and you get that target range. So again, now it's the same story. We have a full wave count now, however. But as long as micro support is holding, we could still extend higher. I mean, the trend is still up, so we don't want to confirm a trend reversal to the downside until support breaks. Why do we not do that? Because based on what I see in the market, I know when the market is moving in a correction, when it's moving in a bullish way. At the moment, the market is quite bullish, so waves can go to the extremes, right? 5th wave extensions can happen. Wave 5 can easily extend. I'm talking about that wave 5 that started on the 30th of April. So while ideal targets have been reached, there is technically no maximum for a 5th wave, right? There is no maximum. I mean, at some point it becomes less likely that it's a 5th wave. It's more likely something else. But again, the support area would stay the same. So we have our support box here at 159.67 to 168.23. That can be used for swing trading, intraday trading, but that depends on your trading skill and so on. So for example, we've now dipped into this area again, and we've left it again. So again, these levels are gold, if you know about these levels. So, but the question is, has the top really formed? I can only really confirm that once we get a break below $159.67. That would be my first confirmation. A break here below what I communicated, a break below the red line at 167.50 as a first indication of a top, but doesn't seem to be a sustained break. So we'll see if it can form another extension. If it does it, I mean, that just shifts here, okay? So it was just a wider wave 4. That's possible because this is the support area for a wave 4. So technically, a wave 4 can use the entire box. But obviously, with that 5th wave up, its minimum requirements are already fulfilled. So yeah, just waiting to see if support breaks. I can always say we might get another extension, right? Question mark, especially as long as support isn't broken in 5 waves. So my goal is here to make you aware of what that support area is. and what the next upside level to watch is, because Solana is respecting those levels really well. It's respecting support, and also here the Fibonacci targets are being respected. The $180 level, the 50% extension, you see it was tested twice. And then ideally, therefore, if we push higher once more, it's going to be the $191 level. So we are not even in unusual extension levels, right? We are only, I want to make that very clear, crystal clear, we're just in standard Fibonacci targets for wave 5. This is not an unusual upside extension. We've only reached normal targets. We're not extended at all. It's not, it's not that we have to correct now or anything. The market could comfortably stretch higher once more. So yeah, that's the update on Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Also, if you're interested in more additional content, check out our main channel, MCO Global, for additional updates, in-depth analysis, longer time frame updates, behind the scenes content, and much more. You'll find the link in the description. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.